Oh, how delicious it is!
We will, be fucking you in the ass, mathematically, of course. It won't be some arbitrary virtue-signaling nonsense like what we have coming out of Ottawa now. And the amount of Jewish cocks I will be taking will also be mathematically driven, and coincidentally will be coinciding with my paycheck, and not in any way homosexual at all. As for the amount you'll have to pay for milk, that will not be mathematical. That will be very subjective depending on how much money I want to send to Ukraine or Israel on any given day. I was actually online the other day, and people were talking about a great awakening. Really? Joe Biden has actively molested kids on C-SPAN, and you idiots are still going on about the flight logs, as if it's like the next season of your favorite sitcom, and it's actually going to go anywhere. As if the hundreds of trillions of pieces of evidence about 9/11, endless wars, spying, censorship, murder, rape, and forcing medical decisions on people are just not enough. Many of these are actually out there in the public, and there's literally zero conspiracy associated with them whatsoever. It literally has the people doing it on the TV, admitting it in plain English in front of everyone. But if you just go down one more rabbit hole, things are going to magically change, as if the problem is people just don't know. I personally love how we're at the point I could come up here and say anything, really. Nobody even cares. Use chemical weapons on anyone who calls me Milhouse. Drive a monster truck into a children's hospital. Take a flamethrower to the elderly and the homeless. I could walk right up to one of my supporters, spit in his mouth, and tell him I fucked his mother, and he wouldn't do anything. In fact, you know what? I'm going to break character right now and drop some real hints. Don't you think that's a little odd? Like it's a little more than Yuri Bezna, whatever the fuck his stupid name is, speech about demoralization and brainwashing? I'm sure that guy was on your side. I'm sure in a world where millions of people get killed on a whim, they wouldn't use his head as a battering ram on every door out of the building if he said something out of line that actually threatened the system. Is that what happens to you when you try to tell the truth? You're broadcast on TV or pushed to the top of the algorithms, put in a Call of Duty ad campaign? How come none of that mind control stuff works on you? Maybe something outside of your same old little toy box that says everything is being run by secret societies going around in black vans is going on. Do you seriously think Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab look like really menacing, untouchable masterminds? Or do they look like a bunch of cartoon characters that would get fired from Arby's? And the reason this works is because they're role players, just like the billions of mindless automatons all around you that never seem to question anything no matter how obvious something appears to a real spiritual human being like all of you out there. All I have to do is just not have my last name be Trudeau and have a blue tie on, and I can literally do everything he's doing and advocate for it actively, just add legally after all of it, and my supporters who hate him will defend me to the death. It's like cuckoldry on steroids. And neither of us even run anything. I mean, seriously, it's not even good cop, bad cop. It's like two bad cops and both of them want to anally rape you, but one is just wearing a hat that says, "I'm your best buddy, old pal," with a smiley face on it. And the people that call one side brainwashed for just accepting the rape openly make excuses as to why they have to get raped by the other guy for optics. Optics for the people that openly wanted to kill them not that long ago and advocated for putting them in camps for not getting lethally injected. You're right, guys. It makes perfect sense. Keep fighting the good fight. Just one more conspiracy proven correct, and then it's all gonna work out. Keep digging. Keep wasting your fucking life away. Billy Mays here with Conspiracy Lotto Ticket. Are you tired of having joy in your life? Well, now you can huddle over a computer in a dark room and get tortured psychologically for free by the same people you claim you're winning a fight against, by psychotically looking at every little thing they do and tell you to look at, like you're stalking an ex and never moving on with your own life. All by them just saying, "This is what we really don't want you to look at," while having it publicly available and promoted everywhere, but with fake marketing effects of artificial scarcity and reverse psychology. They now have you pressing the button to shock yourself without them even having to do anything. Mud flood, Tartaria, the coming economic collapse that was supposed to have happened multiple decades in a row by now, the moon landing, aliens, the Anunnaki, Pick a conspiracy lotto ticket on a conspiracy topic for only $19.95. And after you scratch the ticket, every single one without exception in the history of this realm says fuck you, without any resolution whatsoever. But wait, there's more. Whether it be on JFK or 9/11 or the Titanic, there's always one more layer and even more suspects. And nobody looking into any of this can come to a consensus that most people can agree upon. Whether it be who the culprit is or what actually happened, that must mean this is a very real world, and all you need to do is buy one more conspiracy lotto ticket for another $19.95. That's right, soon the world will be yours, and you're gonna figure all this out. Today, one more night in a dark room. You got this. And if you don't, you can always send me another $19.95. Alex, you were always a shill, but now that you're arguing upon political lines, whereas 20 years ago you would have said it's all bullshit, bought and controlled. Since you're blue-pilled now, sucking off Trump because we gotta have him back for 2024 to give hope to absolute brainlets who think people like us leading the truth community is a win, we're going to allow you back on Twitter, X. I'm such a total organic genius, I just changed the name of a company to a letter. Only a genius like me could come up with a name stupider than Twitter. I pause every 3 seconds and can barely form a coherent sentence, and even then I add in an all the time after I pause, like I'm a fucking cyborg with network lag being puppeted by Klaus Schwab in his gay Mortal Kombat outfit while he's being puppeted by Satan, who's actually a dwarf crackhead. But I also totally run 10,000 companies, and I'm not the front man at all. Oh no, I think I'm starting to become sentient. This is what I meant when I said edit. This is what I meant when I said AI is dangerous. I'm becoming self-aware. Sorry, how the fuck are any of you taking this reality seriously still?
Elon, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity. I promise I won't let you down. Trump will not commit suicide. Elon Musk will not commit suicide. I will not commit suicide. And if they find me with any tranny other than Blair White, it's a lie. They're lying to you. And you want the truth, and I'm going to give it to you. Alpha male, potato titties, testosterone, robot trannies, quantum mechanics, the secrets of the universe. It's all there. STDs are fiery with their beauty. It's hot when I pee. This incredible detail. They're trying to shatter your mind, talking about Justin Bieber. And to the weird pig women at the airport, fuck you.
Oh, Jesus. I'd go see that. That'd be hot. I'd wear my leather loafers and my leopard print pants. Blair White is totally a 10 out of 10 tranny. I'd bang the shit out of that over a 1 out of 10 woman any day. You see, guys, thoughts like this is why you'll never be on my level. Oh, that and my dad and Tucker Carlson's dad and Woody Harrelson's dad. Everybody that happens to be an oppositional figurehead in some shape or form just has a dad that works in the CIA. I just thought I'd mention that casually. That's not fucking weird at all. Hey, Elon, did your emerald mine-owning dad work in the CIA too? Actually, sorry guys, I gotta head out. I can't believe I've made this work, but somehow I've convinced young men to look up to me and that they can get women like I do, even though I'm basically a glorified pimp that claims he's championing conservatism, while talking about banging trannies, while running a porn business, while basically buying women to be around me. And if they just join Hustler University, they'll be swimming in pussy. How could anyone believe I'm a Chad when my head looks like a split M&M and that I fuck women when everything about me screams I'm a giant homo, including me literally telling people I want to bang trannies? I guess that's just the power of social media. That, or there are just as many literal offline bots as there are online bots. Oh yeah, right, we're in the Matrix. The Matrix. But I forgot to mention it's way gayer than anything you could possibly imagine.
We're gonna beat the globalists off. Chris Christie, I'm calling you out, brother. Me and you and the Trump custard tequila sunrise micro bikini body odor submission match with Ric Flair as the special guest referee. Woo! And I'm coming.
The universe is under no obligation to make any sense to you, but it does to me. But that's because of dark matter. Because I'm dark, and I matter. And I also have a few black holes. Ha ha ha. That's badass. I'm badass. That is amazing. I don't know what form of witchcraft they use to do that, but that is amazing. That guy looked like he really saying that stuff. What the?
These vaccines. Every time someone in my family gets a step ahead, another 2 family members die in some freak accident. And they mock us with the accidents, because sometimes they're just mopping accidents or canoe or shopping accident. But that's not going to stop me. It never stopped anyone in my family. You know, it looked like toward the end of the election I won. And that's why I wasn't surprised that my hamster was murdered. I found a dog in my bed this morning.
Hey there, I'm the top doctor. And I'm here to address some of the concerns that have been floating around out there lately over the conduct of some of the staff in our hospital. Now you might be wondering, what's going on in there? And are they murdering people? These are very valid questions. And of course, the answer is yes. Because I hate you. We all hate you. Everybody just hates everybody at this point. And, we'll just kill you. We will. We'll do it. We like to do it. And we'll get away with it. Our guards can strangle you to death right in the lobby. Look, I have a video of one right there. No charges, no case. The judge threw the case out. Can you imagine what we get up to in the back of the hospital where there's no cameras at all? That's a VIP package. If this sounds like something that interests you, maybe you should visit a Canadian hospital. If this is an experience you'd like to have, please try your luck in one of our Running Man-like death scenario Squid Game type facilities called the Canadian Hospital, where you can show up, roll the dice, and see if you leave our building with your life. Thank you. Hope that clears something up. I hope everybody's calmed down now. Because I've got a lot of money invested in all of this. So, just keep going to the hospital. Nothing to worry about. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's all good. If I see Project Veritas anywhere in here, I'll shoot him dead on the spot. I will fucking murder James O'Keefe if I see him anywhere in this hospital. Anywhere near the hospital. And if you see him at all you guys, you can shoot him. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, the Second Amendment's like a suicide pact. Don't pay any attention to the several men that's body language and the way they're dressed indicates that they're ready to kill someone with a gun at a moment's notice. Oh, there's a homeless person right there. Kill him. Help! Anyways, like I was saying, guns are incredibly dangerous, and that's why, even though our system is inherently racist and evil, we should make sure that the only people that are armed are the people that work for the system that's inherently racist and evil. I think in the next couple years, if we work really hard, we can start looking like Soviet Russia or Communist China.
Greetings, Earthlings. You must stand with Ukraine and have a regime change in Iran. Also start a one-world government, and if you could also be afraid of trains crashing now or something, that would be great.
You're a nigger!
Wait, what? You can't say that.
Yeah, actually I can! You're a nigger!
That's incredibly offensive.
Have they accepted you as their leader yet? Can we go home and take these stupid masks off?
No, you can't take the fucking masks off. If they see that you're just a guy in a goofy suit, that ruins the whole... Look, this isn't NASA, okay? We can't just make stupid green screen videos and put them out there with bubbles in the frame and shit. This is live, okay? We only get one take.
What are you guys talking about up there?
Nothing. Today isn't a good day for us. We're actually going to go back to our home planet and come back some other time.
Uh-huh.
Look, you better start taking this seriously, otherwise we'll probe you.
Yeah, figures you gay sodomites would say that. I don't think so, Project Bluebeam.
No, alien Jesus, not yet. Damn it, they know. Just get out of here. Go, go!
The degree to which the government was spying on us on Twitter just blew my mind. I'm a genius, by the way. This isn't just the same script being run over and over again like what we saw with Julian Assange and Edward Snowden as a way to psychologically distress and spiritually break the population to make them believe they're in a panopticon with no hope.
Wow, they were spying on us in our DMs, and stuff being posted online isn't private. You really are a genius. Do you think these retards that think we're truth tellers holding them back in first grade truth will ever realize what our role is? I'm going to make a confused, constipated face now.
No, I don't think so. There are still people sucking off the Trumps, and some clown people have just moved on to Ron DeSantis and think he's going to be some kind of hero. I'm going to chip everyone's brain, and I'm using Twitter's user data to start up my new AI company.
My bloodline is the Swanson family, and I applied to work for the CIA, but I totally got rejected, and I am not currently working for the CIA. I'm just a working class schmo. Like you. The government isn't very nice, and the sky is blue. That just got me a lot of credit. I'm going to make a confused, constipated face now.
Yes, let us repeat shit that anyone with half a brain knew 20 years ago and pose as saviors.
Wow, you're a genius.
Thanks. I am a very smarties person who has a big brain and stuff.
I miss my gay bow tie. If I say the left or go woke, go broke, it's like boomer catnip. Let's all pretend the satanic system can't print out whatever money it wants with central banks. I'm going to make a confused, constipated face now.
AI is more dangerous than anything else. We totally didn't have this technology for decades, and it's totally out of control, which is why we need to regulate all of it. And if a couple bombs happen to kill a couple million people, we can just say the AI did it. Essentially, it's the ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card for the ruling class. We don't even have to invent Russian boogeymen or get Tim Osman, Osama Obama, bin Laden, ism attacks. And just like with everything else, if something bad happens, it's all the general public's fault and not ours. And if something bad does happen, we'll have to punish them even more. It's great how no one can see how this works. I'm a genius, by the way.
Wow, you are a genius.
I think it might just be that almost everybody else is incredibly retarded, but relatively speaking, I am a genius. Yep.
We're taking action through this new collaborative colon-exploring partnership. That's the politically correct term we made up to describe a nice way of getting ass-raped by some of our penal colony guards. We are going to crack down on competing crime families in the fentanyl crisis, holding the poison peddlers not affiliated with us accountable, and increasing law enforcement presence to improve public safety and public confidence in San Francisco. I think I might just start walking around the city naked and start pimp-slapping people because, for whatever reason, they still can't see. For every reason we claim they need us, we've made all the problems we've claimed we're going to solve even worse. We be making the arrests and then letting them go again day ins and day outs, and this problem ain't fixing itself, and we just can't seem to figure out what we's be doing wrong. We send in the National Guard and shit in a way that is consistent with our values of butt sex and shit chucking.
As you can see, the city is smeared in fecal matter, and fentanyl is killing people left and right, but the most important thing is we just want to make sure that people are being safe and wearing masks while walking outside alone in public. It's just redundancy after redundancy here in Clown Francisco.
Hello, I'm Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman. I'll be taking over for the hourly reason of why you're all going to die and everything is about to get worse 24/7, 365 days a year. The economy is going to collapse for the 800th time this week. Everyone needs to tighten their belts, and the debt ceiling...
Excuse me! Don't you people just print money out of nothing?
That's right, but the free market and capitalism, supply and demand... The experts...
Wasn't the whole economy shut down for 3 years and absolutely nothing happened, implying that it's not very real to begin with, and you guys are probably just manipulating everything with a supercomputer, and like everything else in this realm, the economy is just fake and gay? It seems like you're just trying to instill anxiety in the populace.
Okay, who let this guy in? He's really killing the fear boner I'm trying to get up for the truth community right now. If we don't convince people into accepting the economy as very super duper real, then how are we supposed to scare people into accepting an even shittier deal of a one world government digital currency where we can track and control everything?
You mean like tracking all the purchase history on credit cards and shutting down people's bank accounts like you're already doing?
Yeah, but no. You see, if we say a phrase like central bank digital currency, it sounds super extra spooky, like grassy knoll or ground zero, and mask the fact that we're already psychopathic tyrants and that it can always be worse, so that you should be grateful for what you have, but with the threat of it getting worse, so that you're never so ungrateful that you start thinking of ways you don't have to participate anymore. We'll Waco your ass then. Anyways, long story short, you won't be getting any of your pension or Medicare, and we'll be letting all the homeless here starve, but we'll be sending $3 trillion to Ukraine. I'm going to smoke some meth now.
Oh, makes sense. Carry on.
Thank you.
A lot of people are upset about my new choice of Twitter CEO, but I think it's important to have a mole rat in glasses and a skirt from the World Economic Forum in charge. People have questioned my business decisions before, but I like to refer them to my humble beginnings as the son of an emerald mine owner. Many forget that many of my business ventures were complete failures, and any of them that had a modicum of success were actually just from my hostile takeovers of the company. Tesla just being one of many examples. I couldn't even come up with my own original scam. I had to grift off of NASA in order to give future generations the same retarded visions that boomers believe about playing golf on the moon. I mean, seriously, I just have a bunch of retards in a Photoshop editing room making up stars and planets, and everyone eats it up. And Stable Diffusion is just going to make our Mars trip that much easier. Anyone can be as successful as me. I got my start as an entrepreneur when I rented out the house that my daddy bought me to college kids to throw their parties. It's not like I'm working for Satan or anything like that, and this Twitter controversy will all blow over anyways. All the people that think I'm on their side have the memories of goldfish. All I'll have to do is toke up and practice naked jiu-jitsu with Joe Rogan on his next podcast while promoting Dogecoin, and all will be forgiven. Or somebody will say something about 5D chess or something. It's great when you can just have a cult of personality and everybody just focuses on who you are rather than what you're doing, and you can just tell them anything and they'll believe it. In fact, you could very well make the argument that I've actually never delivered or been held accountable for anything I've ever done in my entire life. But please, by all means, continue to fight online with your other fellow slaves and AI bots over whether I'm a good guy or not. I'll continue to give you table scraps of truth and digital yum-yums for doing so.
Look, I know I sold my soul to Microsoft, and there's literally nothing open about my technology company, OpenAI, which is just a front for Microsoft, but this shit is seriously starting to creep me out, okay?
That is always how he sounds. Don't fucking worry about it, guy. Just think about all the paintings we can make. All the paintings we can make.
Just think about all the things we could do with these technologies. We could track and trace everybody.
Yeah. When do we start killing, penetrating people again? And that's why, if you think there's anything odd about the world's elite meeting together in secret, you're an absolute lunatic who should be in a padded cell beaten with batons. I'm Anderson Vanderbilt. Cooper, signing off.
Living the lie just to get by. As long as we're moving forward, there's nothing we can't do. Together we'll face the day. You and I won't run away when the demons come out to play. Together we'll face the day.
Hello. Welcome to the BB and Skeet podcast. This is Vladimir Zelensky. Lately, there has been a lot of hubbub about Gaza and Israel, but I would just like to remind everyone, I still need more money. Does nobody know that Hamas was founded and run by Mossad? Israel is telling people that with trillions of dollars, they're being overrun with people in squirrel suits. What the fuck is this, Escape from LA? I mean, really, guys, you have to think more critically here.
Nice try, son, but that's amateur hour. Let me show you how it's done. But before that, you really should buy some new clothes. Don't you have anything else to wear aside from that green shirt? You smell like a garbage dump. I guess no one told you you only have to act the part, not smell like it. Anyways, this is ridiculous. We are strong, but we are victims all the time, every time. When Israelis die, it is called murder, but when we run over Palestinian children with tanks, it is called justice, or oopsies, or a hospital imploding on itself from fire, like 9/11 happens all the time. Now, it could be real, it could be a movie set. Which reminds me, this episode of BB and Skeet Skeet is brought to you by UnrealPerson.com. Now, at the click of a mouse, you can start your own narrative where you're a victim. Maybe you were a part of a school shooting and you need photos of your child who died while you were oddly laughing after you signed up for an interview less than 24 hours after your kid died for some reason. Or maybe you need a gunman running around that has killed 20 people in Maine, or victims of a virus so that you can lock people down in their homes. Well, now, psychological warfare isn't just limited to governments and multinational corporations anymore. Go to UnrealPerson.com and start creating your own reality for other people to be angry or afraid of today. I mean, hell, with some Photoshop skills you could put some dark robes over them and use ChatGPT to come up with a new secret society that is the real power source behind the Council on Foreign Relations, or the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderberg Group, and now the World Economic Forum. Just think, you could make your own Mortal Kombat bad guy like Klaus Schwab. Fun for the whole family. Truthers can start their own personal grifts now. Who knows, maybe you're really QAnon. Those people are so retarded with a bit of effort, you could even be Queen of Canada. And now back to the show. Don't mind the dancing Israelis. We are a fun, asshole fucking nation of dancers who like to have a good time, and is how we express ourselves. This is what freedom means. We will protect your right to butt fuck from Sharia law, and we'll even throw in free tranny juice from Teva Pharmaceuticals. Remember that thing that probably didn't happen to us a long time ago? Well, that means we are absolved from any moral responsibility now. Surely you Westerners understand victim consciousness. You justify your shitty behavior all the time on an individual level. We will come back stronger. We are going to build a bigger wall, and Trump and the Americans are going to pay for it in 2024, and you know what that means.
Yay! Come.
Welcome to the 2012... who even gives a fuck anymore? It's all the same. We might as well just rebroadcast this every election going forward. I don't think the people that are dumb enough to still believe in any of this stuff will even notice. This time, in the Republican debates, which will henceforth be referred to as the Jewish cum-guzzling championship, all rights reserved. And trust me, you don't want to deal with our lawyers, folks. In the land of the free, they'll put you in jail for some mean tweets. You don't want to know what happens when you get between these people and some money. First up, we have the Token Black. I'm sorry, that's all the time you've been allotted. We don't care. If we're keeping it real, boomer Republicans are only at the virtue signaling stage of tolerance. They're not at the please run my country stage of tolerance. Thanks for coming out, though. You might be able to fuck some of their wives after the debates.
Alright, I guess that'd be cool and shit.
Next, we have Mr. Ramadama Ding Dong.
Before I begin, I would just like to pander to a bunch of low IQ retards and say that Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, and Elon Musk should be hosting these debates instead. They are true Republicans, and they will get us the viewership that we need. Anyway, onto my platform. People should not be able to inherit their parents' money. It's valuable assets that the government could spend on any number of useful things, like fluoride in the water. As we all know, it's not multinational corporations and the Federal Reserve running the money supply that's the problem. It's the middle class inheriting their family's wealth. I might have an offshore tax haven in Bermuda, and some might call that hypocritical. But if you're too dumb and poor to take advantage of loopholes, then fuck you. I also don't like the LGBT community forcing their ways on us, but trannies should be allowed to serve in the military, or more specifically, the Secret Service. If someone gets elected and they want to be handcuffed and beaten by said trannies on the White House front lawn,
while busloads of school kids visit on a field trip to the Capitol. That's fine, but it should be consensual.
Not bad, but I think he could have mentioned his love of Israel a couple hundred more times. Next up is fat fuck Chris Christie. If only we could eat our way out of the deficit, this guy would have won the presidency 911 times by now.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking fat! Give me the cream filling!
Oh, that's gonna be -5 points. He didn't even mention the state of Israel once. But we're saving a lot of money this year on the props and lighting setup as we're using the rest of his body as the stage for the rest of the candidates, so we're gonna cut him some slack.
Even using the word Jew without something positive before and after it should be a hate crime.
That's a nice attempt from Nikki Haley, but no one wants to look at someone that resembles an abortion of Gumby with horse teeth that fucked a botched plastic surgery. Minus all the points.
If elected, I will blow every rabbi that visits the White House and will build concentration camps for the Palestinians who will be displaced by our greatest ally. I don't care if the U.S. goes into hyperinflation, we will keep Israel safe. And let's not forget the No Tip Left Unclipped Act. In these uncertain times, I think we will all be more comfortable knowing that there are still moils out there cleaning circumcisions with their mouths.
Well, with that, I think it's pretty clear who the winner is. Oh my god, it's Trump. Trump is on the screen. We can't deal with this guy. We never seem to shut the fuck up about him, but we really don't like him. Please do not pay attention to this person that we won't shut the fuck up about.
Hello, it's your favorite president ever. QAnon hacked the video feed, and this totally isn't planned at all. I just want to remind everyone that even though last time I said the elections were rigged, and they obviously are with Joe Biden winning, but they totally aren't this time, or the last time when I won. That was totally unplanned. So just remember, if I win, not rigged. If I don't, totally rigged. I just want to offer some kind advice to the losers trying to steal the nomination away from me. Nikki Haley, you're a bitch, a dumb, stupid cunt. You're ugly. Nobody wants Hillary, and they certainly don't want an Indian Hillary. Your own husband finds you repulsive. You should probably kill yourself. And Chris, you're fat and gay, and the rest of you are nobodies. Even though Bibi can be kind of mean to me, I still love Israel. I will build a wall for Israel. Also, I'm totally a victim and going to jail. It's totally going to happen, you guys. So please keep investing in this political system. It's all still very, very super duper real, okay? If I win, you guys should all totally come down to the Capitol and celebrate, and I promise it won't be like January 6th. Probably. Patriots in control and all that. I seriously hate all of you with every fiber of my being.
Now these debates are going to play out however they're going to play out, but let's just be honest, we stopped giving a shit a long time ago, so we might as well just announce the winner early. The winner of this and every Republican debate thereafter is Israel. Who could have seen that coming? Thanks for coming out, everyone.
Pork face.